Welcome to our Symphony of the Seas ship tour. Symphony of the Seas is one of the largest and most innovative cruise ships in the world. Symphony of the Seas was officially launched in 2018, making her the fourth ship in the Oasis class. This beautiful ship can accommodate up to 6,680 passengers at maximum capacity. Get ready to explore 7 incredible neighborhoods, each offering a unique experience from high-energy entertainment to serene luxury relaxation. We started this ship tour on the very top deck, deck number 17. This is where the loft suites are located, as well as Coastal Kitchen and the Suite Lounge. Both Coastal Kitchen and the Suite Lounge are reserved exclusively for junior suites and above guests, as well as for Pinnacle members. Moving down one deck to deck number 16 at the back of the ship is the Windjammer. The Windjammer is the main buffet area on board that offers all sorts of cuisines for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Heading outside, we are walking across the top deck where you can find tons of sun loungers. As we walk across, you get a glimpse of just how large this ship really is, looking down into Central Park and also onto the pools. The mast bar is located on the port side. As we walk across, you will notice a few casitas. These are available for rent, so make sure that you check your Royal Caribbean app if you're looking to rent one of these for the day. As we move forward, you can also see the water slides. There are 3 water slides located on board. Check the Royal Caribbean app to see the opening times. For those guests staying in suites or Pinnacle members, the suite deck is located just up top here. And we have now made it to the very front of the ship on deck number 16. We can take a look down in the Solarium, but we'll get a better view of that when we go down to deck 15. Inside on deck 16 is Hooked Seafood. This is a specialty restaurant on board, and it does come at an additional cost. Moving down one deck to deck 15, we are here at the back of the ship. This is the sports area on board, so here at the back you can find 2 flow riders, the Wipeout Bar, and the Ultimate Abyss, which is the largest dry slide at sea. Also located here at the back of the ship is the zip line. It is an adrenaline-filled ride located over the boardwalk. And here on the port side of the ship is the mini golf, also included in your cruise fare. Continuing forward, you will find a few ping pong tables, and on the starboard side is El Loco Fresh. Before we reach El Loco Fresh, you'll find the sports court on the right-hand side. Here you can play many different sports such as basketball, dodgeball, pickleball, and volleyball. El Loco Fresh is a casual, vibrant dining venue on board Symphony of the Seas. It offers Mexican cuisine in a laid-back and fun environment. This was a very popular restaurant for lunch, so be prepared to wait a little bit in line for your food. Moving forward, here's Unboxed, a spot with tons of vending machines where you can buy anything you may have forgotten. Across the way is the Challengers Arcade. This is an arcade that does come at an additional cost, and you can pre-purchase credits on the Royal Caribbean app. Heading back out to deck 15, this is the main pool deck. This pool deck area is divided into 4 quadrants and has a total of 11 whirlpools, 3 swimming pools, a large sun deck area, and 4 bars. Here we are walking by Splashaway Bay. This is the splash pad on board. And here's the first bar that we're passing here on deck 15. It offers tons of refreshing cocktails and mocktails. Here's a towel station where you can check out some towels. Here on the starboard side is the beach pool, as well as 2 whirlpools. This is one of our favorite pools on board because it has the umbrellas for some shade. Continuing forward, here you will find the entrance to the Perfect Storm water slides. As we continue to the very front of the ship towards the Solarium, before you enter the Solarium is a very large whirlpool that overlooks the side of the ship. The Solarium is an adults-only area of the ship for any passengers 18 and over. The Solarium is a very serene section of the ship with lots of loungers, a pool, a bar, and a Solarium bistro that you can go for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We have now just done a loop around of the Solarium and we're headed out on the port side of the ship towards the back of the ship. And here we are again out at the Perfect Storm where you can go down those water slides. Walking along the port side of the ship, you will find the main pool. Again, here's another towel station, as well as another pool bar. And finally, as we head more towards the back of the ship, here is the sports pool. Heading more towards the back of the ship, towards the sports deck, you will pass Patty, which is the scuba dive center. And if you fancy some ice cream, make sure that you stop by the ice cream station. We are now on deck number 14 at the aft elevators. Located here at the aft elevators is Seven Hearts, the card room. Located in the card room is some popular board games, some books, and it also doubles as Royal Caribbean Internet Cafe. There are lots of staterooms also available here on deck 14, and at the front of the ship is Adventure Ocean. Adventure Ocean is the kids complex offering supervised age-appropriate activities for 4 age groups. Adventure Ocean offers fun and engaging activities for all ages. They offer science experiments, interactive games, arts and crafts, story times, and treasure hunts. There will also be lots of other children there to make friends with. Now moving on to deck number 12 at the back of the ship. The only venue located on deck 12 other than staterooms is Wonderland. Wonderland is an imaginative cuisine that offers the most unique and immersive dining experience. It is a specialty restaurant, so it comes at an additional cost, and you do have to book reservations for this dining. Decks number 9, 10, and 11 are all staterooms, so we went ahead to deck number 8. Central Park is one of our favorite neighborhoods on board. We love that it's an outdoor relaxation area that has some live plants and trees, lots of entertainment, and tons of shops. There are also a few different restaurants located throughout the park. As we walk from the front of the ship towards the back, you will notice a few different shops on the right-hand side. As we get to the middle of Central Park, you'll find Jamie's Italian on the left-hand side, which is a specialty restaurant, which costs a little bit extra. Across from Jamie's Italian is one of our favorite eateries on board, Park Cafe. Park Cafe is an amazing spot to grab a quick sandwich, salad, bagel in the morning, a nice coffee, or some fruit. Continuing on, you will find the Trellis Bar. This is an awesome outdoor vibe and we absolutely love it at night. Here's yet another specialty restaurant. This is Chop's Grill, the steakhouse on board, again at an additional cost. Located across Chop's Grill is 150 Central Park, another specialty restaurant. We are now exiting Central Park and going inside at the back of the ship on deck number 8. Here is Dazzles, which is a live entertainment venue also used for weddings at sea. Dazzles spans over deck number 8 and 9 and has a beautiful view of the boardwalk. Deck 7 is just staterooms, so we went ahead and skipped this deck and on to deck number 6. Located just at the aft elevators on deck number 6, here we have the loyalty desk as well as the schooner bar. The schooner bar has a live pianist nearly every night, and the atmosphere is so fun. We chose to hang out here almost every night. Now heading towards the back of the ship, this is the Boardwalk. This is another neighborhood on board Symphony of the Seas that's a lot of fun for kids. As you can see on the left-hand side, there is the dog house. This serves hot dogs and sausages for lunch. And as we continue, there is the carousel, which is completely complimentary. Here is Sugar Beach. This is a candy store on board that comes at an additional cost. As we continue on, you'll see Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets is a specialty restaurant for lunch and dinner, but if you choose to go for breakfast, it is included in your cruise fare. Here you can see the end of the Ultimate Abyss, the dry slide on board that starts on deck number 16. And here at the very back is the Aqua Theater. If you're on board Symphony of the Seas, don't miss the Aqua Show. It is absolutely incredible with tons of energy and entertainment. As we head now back to the middle of the ship, you will find Playmakers. Playmakers is the sports bar on board. You can order a la carte as it is a specialty restaurant. Now back in on deck number 6, on the right hand side you will see the Shore Excursions desk as well as Focus, which is where you can find all of the photos taken of you on board. We have now made our way to the very front of the ship on deck number 6. Here you will find Vitality at Sea. This area consists of the Vitality Cafe, Vitality Spa, and Vitality Fitness Center. The Vitality Cafe is an awesome spot to grab a smoothie, fresh juice, coffee, or protein shake. As you continue on the right-hand side will be the Vitality at Sea Spa. They offer plenty of different treatments, such as massages, facials, body treatments, hair and beauty services, and the thermal suite. And on the left-hand side is the Vitality at Sea Fitness Center. This fitness center is a very large gym with tons of cardio machines from ellipticals, bikes, treadmills, and Stairmasters. There are also lots of free weights and machines. The gym is typically pretty slow on port days but can be very busy in the morning on sea days. Located in the gym are also some stairs to go down to the jogging track on deck number 5. And that brings us down now to deck number 5 at the front of the ship. At the very front is the Royal Theatre. The Royal Theatre spans over deck number 4 and 5 and features all of the live production performances. Here we are on deck number 5, the Royal Promenade. The Royal Promenade is a multi-purpose shopping, dining, entertainment district. Here is On Air, which is the karaoke bar on board, and on our left was Starbucks. As we continue on your left-hand side, you will find a few different shops. These are open when the ship is out in international waters. Continuing on, here is the Copper and Kettle, which is the pub on board, and across the way is Sorrento's, the included pizza spot. Here is Next Cruise, where you can go to book your next cruise, but also email us at thecruisingsisters@gmail.com and we can book your cruise. Cafe Promenade is an awesome spot to grab a coffee or a quick snack, and right beside is guest services. A few more shops as we head towards the back of the ship. Located at each elevator bay is the outer deck, where you can find the running track. And now back inside on deck number 5 at the back of the ship is the top deck of the main dining room. The main dining room spans over deck number 3, 4, and 5, and this is the included dining on board for dinner. It is also open for lunch on sea days and for breakfast every morning. And now we are on one of our final decks, deck number 4. Here we are at the front of the ship. This is the first deck of the Royal Theatre. Located on the left-hand side as we head towards the back of the ship is the non-smoking Casino Royale. This is a much smaller casino, but it's a nice added smoke-free casino. Across the way is the attic. The attic is the comedy club and the nightclub on board. Across from the attic is the Crown Lounge, previously known as the Diamond Lounge, for any Diamond and above members. This is a nice quiet spot to grab a quick coffee or a snack. Studio B is the ice rink on board. If you cruise on Symphony of the Seas, don't miss the amazing ice show. And we are now headed towards the casino. On our way to the casino, you will pass by the art gallery. We have now entered the very large casino. This casino offers many slot machines as well as game tables and a very large bar. The casino is only open when you are in international waters. And we have made our way now back to the aft of the ship, where you will find the second level of the main dining room. Izumi is also located here, which is the Japanese teppanyaki restaurant on board. We are now on our final deck of the ship tour, deck number 3. This is the first level of the main dining room. That is all for our ship tour. Thank you so much for watching our Symphony of the Seas full ship tour. We really hope that you enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments below if you are planning on cruising on Symphony of the Seas or if you have in the past. And if you are planning to book that cruise, make sure that you email us at thecruisingsisters@gmail.com, and we would love to offer you an amazing deal or some extra onboard credit.